So in this video, I'm gonna answer the question of, hey, how do I convince more people that they should get their car detailed? How do I sell more people on the idea that they need to get their car professionally detailed? And I'll draw this graph out, make it look all pretty. I use different colors, so stay tuned. And remember, if you want more resources, guides, check the description box down below for those links. So the question is always like, hey, how can I convince more people that they need their car cleaned? How can I prove to them? How can I show to them? How can I convey to them that they need their car professionally cleaned? And off the top, okay, so let me just kind of play this out. So let's say we have this graph here, well, not even a graph, but let's say we have this here, right? And then we have this little box right here. So this box will indicate like the confidence level of the customer or the prospect of them needing their car cleaned, right? So we have here on top we have 100 and down here we have 0. So the higher their confidence rate, the more they want the service. So let's say that I do have other colors, and this is gonna be way off, but I'm gonna just try to guesstimate. So let's say this is 50%, right? That looks about like 50. Whoops, 50. So this looks like 80, I guess. And then this would be like 30, sure, right? So when a customer, every customer is gonna be at a different level in terms of their confidence towards them wanting a service. So if you can get a customer that's at, let's say 85%, and I'm gonna kind of do it on the side so I can put more colors in there. If you can get a customer about 85%, if you can target a customer that's already at 85% confident that they want a service, well, here you're not really selling much. Right here, the customer that's at 85%, there's not much explaining. There's not much showing. They know they have a problem. They want it solved. They're already looking for a solution, and they're happy to pay for it. And they're looking for someone that knows what they're doing. They're looking for the professional, for the expert that gets highly recommended, has a lot of reviews, and has a good reputation, right? Then you have someone like the questions I always get: how do I convince more people? How do I show more people that they want their car cleaned? Those are the people, and I'm gonna do it in a different pattern as well. Those are the people with their confidence level, or whatever you want to call it, that's much, much lower. Where they're like, just regardless of what you say, what you do, how you present it, whether it's financial, whether it's just like, I don't really know if I value this enough, they're not sold on it yet. And you can continue this for however long you want, right? Like you'll have someone else that's at perhaps, I'll do another pattern, that's at 50%. And they're saying, I really want to do it. The price is a little expensive, but I can still do that. My schedule's a little hard, but I can fit it in. And they're not sure yet. So me personally, what I do with my business and my marketing, right? So you can essentially target anyone here on this confidence bar thing, right? But where I'm gonna put most of my efforts is everyone above the let's say like 75 mark. Right, this is my go zone. This is where I'm focusing all my effort. Green zone, sure. This is where you want to be the entire time. Because here, again, I'm not doing much work. Like, as I said, they already know they have the problem. They're willing to pay for it. They're searching for a solution. They want someone reputable. And they're already looking for, like, they don't want to do it themselves. When you're working down here in the bottom, like 60-ish, here is when you're like following up a little bit more, when you're still explaining. Maybe they have to talk to the wife or their husband, or they're waiting on a few things to see if they really want this done. So here is more like the immediate people that want services now, right? Maybe, these are ones that call you, at least in my experience, that call me and they're like, okay, hey, I called you, I got the price, let's schedule it. Like there's no follow-up, there's no sales process. It's literally, they tell me their vehicle, I give them a price, we schedule it, we're good to go. That's like 80% of my customers on a daily basis, weekly basis. Nothing to it. Like, it's just, they call me, I give them a price, let's go. Here is probably where you kind of have to do a little more follow-up. Not like, they're going to be in the sense of like, I want to do it, I'm interested, I have to work around my work, I'm not home on the weekends, the best time is for whatever. So here you might have to follow up, phone call, text message, email a few times. And it's real like gentle. It's real gentle. I should really turn this off. It's real gentle. It's real gentle in terms of like, you're not doing anything hard. You're just like remind, hey, Billy, did you still want it done? Hey, Billy, are you still interested? Super simple. when where I feel like most of those comments that I'm getting, I feel like those are like kind of in this section, to be honest. It's like, if someone is not already sold that they need services, that their car needs it, that they're gonna sell it and they can up the value by hiring a detailer, that they want to protect the paint and a detailer can help do that for them, I'm not gonna spend my time here at all. Like, not one bit. If I see that in a potential customer, I'll just say, okay, that's fine. Like, I would literally just let them go. I'm not putting any effort, any time, because like, sure, like, let's see, like, let's say they're here at 30%, and through selling, through conveying, through showing them, like, I can get them to like a 50%, right? But they're still not completely sold on it themselves. And again, like, you could, like, okay, bring them from 30 to a 50, 50 to an 80, boom, sold. But the amount of work that you have to do and more energy that you have to put into it, as opposed to, you know, just focusing on those that are already sold on the service, it's just, I'm not gonna bother with these, but I'm not gonna bother really with these two. I'm primarily focusing on my effort here. So if I were to draw another graph, or I don't know, another confidence bar or effort bar, how about that? Let's draw effort bar for detailers. Hopefully this isn't mess up my Sharpie. So if I draw another thing here, the amount of effort needed, wait, this is wrong. Yeah. So the amount of effort needed, and I'll draw out 3 different ones. This is probably a bad representation, but so the effort needed to get this segment is probably going to be like all the way up here, right? Like, it's going to take a lot of work. To get this section, a little bit of work, but probably not as much. To get the top 80, it's really not that much at all. Like, you're not putting that much effort once you have everything set up correctly. Like, at this point, with all the reviews, with all the recommendations, with how I show all the work on my website, with how I my copy on the website, like, I have no problem just targeting this part. And again, like, when I first started back in 2011, yes, like, I was here. We're all gonna start here. Like, you're not just gonna come out the gate hitting this segment. Like, it's gonna take time. Now, unless you know exactly what you're doing and you're like a marketer already, and you can just run Facebook ads and Instagram ads to this segment, for sure, you can bypass everything. But now you're looking at, okay, do you know how to run Facebook ads? Do you know how to create a landing page? Do you know how to copyright? Do you know how to set up an email sequence? Do you know how to, okay, that's a completely different conversation altogether. So when you're first starting off, yeah, you're probably gonna start off with this group. As time goes by, more reviews, more customers, more reputation, more word of mouth, you move up a segment. So that's what I give on that, is, hey, I don't convince people. Like, that's just how I run my business. It works great, and hopefully you take something away from this. Let me know if you have any comments, questions down below, and I'll see you on the next one.